Hi guys, this is B3 Techies here to teach you how to use chart on Word. So since my tutorial is going to be on Word, I'm going to open up a Word document, and right next to Home I find Insert. So I'm going to click on Insert, and right under Smart Art I'm going to find Chart. So click on Chart, and you're going to find different types of charts depending on their name. If you want column, line, pie, bar, area, X and Y scatter, stock, surface, radar, and combo. And you can also find recent ones, like I've used this one, and find templates, but you have to download those. So I want a pie bar, pie chart, and I want the 3D pie. So once I find the one I like, I'm going to click OK. Now that it's there, you are going to get this other box. And here's where you're going to be typing in your data. So say I'm running a classroom and I asked the kids, what's their favorite colors? So this is going to be what my chart is going to be about. So it's going to be called Student Favorites Colors. And I know that they like blue, red, brown, and pink. So I know that 7 like blue, 9 like red, 3 like brown, and 5 like pink. Now that I'm done putting in this data, I'm going to exit out, and I'm going to also change the design. So I have different little designs depending on which one you like, so you can click on the one you like. So I like this one. And you can also change its colors. And quick layout is the change of the overall layout of your chart. So you have different layouts. You can scroll around and find one that you like. So I like this one, and click on it. And you can also add chart element, which is if you can change like the chart title, the data labels, and the legend. So if you don't want a chart title, you don't have to have one. If you want one like above, where it can be centered overlay, I want my title to be above the chart. And you also have data labels where you can put in data labels like the percentages of like how they like pink, brown, red, and that's cool because it already has a math. And inside end, outside end, best fit, and data call out. So I want data call out. So and you can also change the legend. Now the legend is like this little where it says blue, red, brown, and pink. And you can have them right, top, left, bottom. I want mine to be bottom. So I'm going to click on bottom. And you also have select data. So select data is where it'll like bring you to a overview of what you've done on like the data that you've added onto this chart. And you also have it on edit data, but you can also on edit data you can also edit it on the data on Excel 2013. So if you click that, it will bring you to Excel. And look, that was where you were writing in your data. So that's cool. And if you don't want it to be a pie, you can change it to some other type of chart. So you know what, I'm going to change it to bar. And I want a 3D cluster bar. So I'm going to click OK. And look, now it changed. My graph has changed from pie to bar. So now I'm going to go for format. And you can, this is where you select a chart element so that you can format it. If you want chart, area, if you want the floor. So if you want the format selection for the floor, you can fill if you want a solid fill. But this is only for the floor. It depends on what you are working on. So if you want chart area, and if you want a format selection, and if you want a gradient fill, or if you want picture texture, you can change it. If you want a pattern fill, if you want automatic. But that's only for where you're changing it. If you're changing it to, if you're working on the legend part, you can go on solid fill. It only changes depending on what you are working on. And if you want to reset to match the style, that's just where you clear the custom formatting of the selected chart element back to the overall usual visual style applied to the chart. So, you know, if I was working on the chart area and I wanted a gradient fill and I actually want a picture texture and I want the paper bag and I want to reset to match the style, there it is. There's your new style. Well, your old style, actually. So, and then here is where you can change the background color because you're on the chart area. So, don't forget that. And you can also shape fill, shape outline. That's just a little line. Shape effects if you want it to glow. And you also have these different types like fonts of letters. So this is if you want it bold, and then if you want to underline, if you want it to glow, reflection, shadow. And position, wrap, text, and section pane are all in the line, are basically all together right here. These are only if you have text. So if you have like an essay and you have a chart there, it will move like position. Like you see where the little this picture is, it will change it like automatically when you click on it. When you're you have a text and then you want to move it, it'll like position it to where you click. See, I can't even have it without text, but it moves. And this one goes all the way to the bottom. Wrap text is also like that. So if you want to choose how to, like, it even gives you like a little picture. Choose how the text wraps around the select object. For example, you can choose to have the text continue around the object. So if you want text right here on the side, you can have that too. Bring forward. This is also part of the. They're all kind of part together there. Bring the selected object forward one level so that the hidden behind the fewer object even has a description. Send backwards is to send the object back on one level so that they can be hidden behind more objects or things that are in your document. Display the section pane is to see a list of all the objects. And the line is to change the placement of the selected object on the page like your chart. And you even have the alignments right here. We have to be on align, see? Align bottom, align. And another thing that you have on here is the 4 icons. Now these, they allow you to do some of the things that are up here on your chart tools, like layout object options, choose how your object interacts with text around it. Like I said earlier, like with position. Or if you want it behind the text, top to bottom. But since I don't have text, it doesn't really change. You also have chart elements. where you can like add a data table. See, now I have this little table of data. Student favorite colors: blue, red, brown, pink. 7935. See, it has the different, like the plot areas, and then up here is your chart. So that's really cool. And then you also, a little paintbrush, it lets you change the style and the color. Well, I already had it that color. And yeah. And the last one, the last icon is where it's values. It's called values. And there's where basically where it shows you what your categories were or what you have on it. So like if you had blue, red, brown, pink, or if you want to apply, and you have this is basically what you have on your graph, and it shows you like the categories that you have on column A: red, blue, brown, pink. And that is about it. Thanks guys for watching this video tutorial on how to use chart on Word. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye!